Yeah, me know yet. Yeah, say ya kaso didi nkwala university for no so mo yankwala. Yes, sometimes I don't blame you. I know who the pesca, bibia no wa solve asem.
Ebusia over the weekend, TV3 program your friend with the key point. Professor Ransford Gyampoh and Afia Crampon, Dr. George Domfeh, we now University of Ghana. Uncle PMO showed us what they see in the immediately say, wow, we are aware that say there was a clash between the two university lecturers. Na Enyasem Kuma, Enyamene idea for Crampon, Casabi there. Assault crack course, Enyasem Kuma. Now, some way him trendy on all social media platforms and even on our traditional media platforms. That will be a kebi anything similar. Now, sir is class ni mo na Dr. George Domfeh koka say Professor Odikwala Ebusia Sebi manimu a na sa same way na trigger a lot of reaction from Professor Ransford Gyampoh which say the lawyers actual letter akoma Dr. George Domfeh say unretracted now feel Cramponsan so apologize to sa nsem okafa no ho de gu no fi on that show no na Ebusia sa banta yi na Afia Pokua lady or the reactions aba sa so na Nana Poku wa react sa Gyampoh for say ebe ya sa court nsem no onjai na brebramba amane emba na sumwe embra eno echi Crampo no lawyer question ed advice kese pa kwama Professor Gyampoh kire ne say eya sembia na sebi ye ka court asembi o wa court Crampo na you are exaggerating or you are making the matter worse nti ebe ya he should rescind his decision to contest the matter in court na unjai na enka na sanse wena amaki abebrese oyekumawood actress we posti reaction bi on Facebook and Kevin Taylor say sansem na baba na kanede on sembi ekama na ode reaction kesepa kwama no ibechichire mu na ye hu se dia ensem no esikofa na make sure say answer no subscribe ya can subscribe to Umsika TV or YouTube na follow on Facebook TikTok and Instagram for latest updates. Debusia, remember they came ya na TV3 before program here for the key points. And you know, their main topic for discussion was the budget presented by Dr. Keso Atufostin, the Finance Minister of the Republic of Ghana. And I know Bobo on the show. And Obidim nearby, Professor Gyampoh was on the show. And I feel crampon Dr. George Domfeh. No, so I will show. You know him say Dr. George Domfeh. Developing economists, yes. And you know, they were discussing the successes that the economy has chalked over the few months. And Dr. George Domfeh will say, yes, we can't give the credit to NDC government alone because some of the interventions were started by the erstwhile MPP's administration. And now, Professor Gyampoh said me found say no. Se papa ne ba ya, yedema boni ne ba yedema NDC, se papa so aba. We should give the NDC the credit. Obinim dey buy here na metem wan because buy here. Dr. George Domfeh say in seminar and a reaction na Professor Gyampoh the man no ebusia. Akwa say there is a personal attack aginsem. Na sansem when ebua ebusia Afia Pokua lady a react action adwene say ono de osusu say sebi their course on the show on Saturday no. It is not mere reaction from the discussion on the show that the demo that action was influenced by something that has happened already. Now I say, beef go baby, and I'm so much reaction about on live television. I yes, I'm kitwa. Yentie yenua Afia Pokua lady. Ne reaction or offer Professor Gyampoh versus Dr. George Domfeh. Clash no ehun.
It's way you know na ko starting to kwano. Asema ekofa ntokwa ni nyina ba e no economy Dr. Domfeh say growth na ene hu no it started from NDC MPP for time, and because they had already stabilized the system after going under IMF conditionalities no and unsunsanso enie and abanity the credit should not just go to NDC nkwa and Gyampoh si da ade no kra wo ho a na waka because boni bi ne ba ena enka Dr. Domfeh so nkoka section a yefa credit no enkoma boni ho credit nkoma MPP for nko bia be blame NDC and therefore ono de mo bia meye no ho te say because of the political persuasion. You see when they go fu Dr. Domfeh buno or see mo bi metna ha enkoye te say because of the political persuasion you know or can be a MPP for me. Dr. Domfeh Sonka so MPP ni. Dr. Domfeh Sonka say hono or tian or MPP. He is there because he's a development economist and Gyampoh nimno. So Chradie a friends school of Center for Social Policies big visa or Chradie on Munina o Legon onim. And now, of course, a kutia so person chest Dr. Domfeh no MPP ni na because of his MPP persuasions and all can be added credit and come MPP for. And Dr. Domfeh say there be yes, member yes, matna no man say pin me kutia. But you see, some talk away, e wodi efro. Yes, so kwana ko hu se nipa mienu ko anka wu say the NSC, bu say the NSC na no. Asem we yan talk from Legon. What I know, because mienu nyina am na for pa. What I know say yan talk from Legon. Time Gyampoh tape no asem ba ye no. Legon lecture si bebre fo say Gyampoh tape no e de enum guase ama Legon na ama Legon to me ni obuo respect a Legon wono because of Gyampoh BBC documentary ya nas ekofa ba enti ama respect na Legon wono akofom enti sa professors na mo wa sa believe no bebre mini Gyampoh dada to ho enti asemwe ba ye na akwa ti say sa wo do ba be wo so yeah, meaning what that. And I'll cover us and my bench assembly entirely about politics. And then a fundamental thing say Gyampoh Nankasa because of BBC tape, no. Although I didn't call court, no, you know this BBC tape now some court. And the court said that there was no evidence to say Gyampoh any Akorebia besides girl no who was the subject matter of BBC documentary now. And also Professor Domfeh say Professor Odidi Nkurano Sandia no nye Legon student. Number 2 no san nye Gyampoh susu student. Enti court no can say and then Gyampoh who is a Gyampoh nye boni bia in the BBC documentary no. Enti they found him as a not culpable and are not liable in the BBC documentary. Enti Gyampoh, so that's on that basis na Gyampoh so kasi any side obekwa ko sue Dr. Domfeh. Just said Dr. Domfeh panicheo. But me say, I say when they fire by and say, some BBC documentary, no, and no, I bone of context that Gyampoh the Nguasie abre Legon. It is a Legon professors no more typical academia for no like Gyampoh no more Gyampoh at what that. It's a company say no, because I mean I mean you. And the Gyampoh so go throw jab no say a jab who be throw me jab. Now obi abe throw me jab. And now Gyampoh, you don't have any moral standing to jab me. The other issue is also that once say no, Supreme Court judges so quite make sure say there's perception that a BI NDT a MPP because MPP for yes Supreme Court for then a unanimous FC. NDT by so almost nominated 72 people judges to various benches from High Court, Court of Appeal to Supreme Court. 72 judges and omode omako. Enti Legon so no adini bi atiesi wo. Sa perception, you see, the perception say, where Gyampoh NDC, Prof. Domfeh, MPP, no, and Legon, and that's what I'm saying, say, democracy now Ghana here practicing is dangerous. Yes, I know. I'm not convinced that Ghana, no, me sure any future, Ghana for say, I don't think that Ghana democracy no, is dead. There's no future for Ghana democracy, the economy, because starting and so presenters, DHA, so journalists for our line, Afia so lawyers, maybe Afia by judges, Afia do parliament, and Afia do academia. Until now, you're splitting Ghana every aspect of your societal groups. No, Supreme Court judges are crying. I just say when we NDC, when we MPP, journalists when we NDC, when we MPP, and they do professors. Now, if professors bet me, I say. Because of me, I don't think just because of the perception, say we went this way when people know the underlying thing the coffee before the buy and natural no because omutu ni no me enough for. Yes, I Legon BBC anas tape no. Say Gyampoh the Nguase aba Legon. Into omo Legon down omo come so no omo de omo mini Gyampoh ato ho. Enti Gyampoh de no ho be boss so na ni akwa kofa asema. Let me play the video to you again. Na mema Yera Nana Poku Emra because I know fire and selling the BM. Very unfortunate, if you ask me. Very unfortunate. Say, Yampeni for betting me, aqua drew the point where yes, ama and cranny baby, Gyampoh say, where the professor and Yama, Dr. Domfeh, final or to blow back on. But this is not how we want our politics to go. Under no circumstance, what's your politics? Because Mummy and Ukra, Mummy and Ukra, GS Gasha, and I know. Gyampoh GS Gasha, Dr. Domfeh GS Gasha. Kobusa Legon lectures, and you know, no money MPP walk on talk about allowance or research allowance. Obusika and if Obitin channel back GD say ampa these two no or different political persuasions, they are not just saying, yeah, so Ghana you can. We must start paying our professors to say they pay your politicians. Yeah, yes, sir. Nobody will come and use our lectures. But in for them to come and be fighting. Sampa said because they are fighting for because Nana donate a year first say Mahama also man could say that. Baumia any Mahama Kranoa Omuna Omoji Gasha ni mu chenchenche Omuna Omoji Sika Kesia a free article 71 Omuna Tesorono. Na a year first Baumia ne Mahama ko ye who no most history. So we must elevate our politics. It's sad they say bedroom this point where I feel the politics not TSC academia. At TSC Academia, we don't. There's no hope for Ghana. I swear, Allah. You hope bringing us. Say Drew that point where I net say Ghana no. Enye. Nana Pokua a friend say traders advocacy group for my main for Mumbai. Jalilu say good evening if you me wo Bambo. Jalilu.
Na sansem we are na busua. Nana Pokua join Afia Pokua on the show. No the advice kese pa ma Professor Gyampoh chere say in same be okan say defamatory commenter Dr. Domfeh ekafan ho susu say enkoyi about say oye professor sebi yesi ore nkwala na that school for Legon girls no sansem no entwayi eniti no oman lawyers actually command Dr. Domfeh say he should retract and apologize and say dia obehia no e court eno na Nana Pokua chere say eyasim bia na ye ka court nti ebe ya Professor Gyampoh entwa so
do baby any case bia na court Supreme Court there because CJ no sana e wo lower court. He only sits in the Supreme Court. The open at CJ betimi atina, but he empanels the court. You know. Nana Pia also UK. Thank you, pa. Obani kacha mami sha same through ho mo amoye Ghana for mo traders advocacy Ghana. De mo na mo ye dwedi for. Mo na mo need the everyday people interacting. Mo na mo hu Ghana for. Mo na mo ground. America for because boots on the ground. Mo na mo ground. Until before I back economic issue, no, me say about professors mienu mo ye Ghana for mo ye everyday Ghanaians no. Mo hu niema say politics not done in tokwa. Edru ye professors mo feel saying.
Vemle di medawa say na mamemfa ekwan a odi ama mi so na menchia Ghana adwadifo nyina etnititu tag members. Omo wo 16 regions ni nyina medenchia kesi F4 fidie so ne OKFM e de ama wo. Eye minua Professor Gyampoh ene minua Dr. Domfeh mi mehwe no se odwadini na me de economic side abem e was say me move ntokwa no ko bukom arena na me hwe kwan a mefa so a me de be generate sika economy na bia so ahunu enti Professor Gyampoh Nana Pokua na kase se otime nkra na bo aho me be show gloves Dr. Domfeh me so me be show gloves ntokwa no ye de beko bukom arena na matimia making money as a businessman na sponsorship deals bar machiche bia mamoneze
I don't say omana.
Oh David, I was they were fighting about economy, right? And omoni ye no mo putting together no. As a businessman, I see money in it.
Yeah, but Ocean say Ghana baby aye drew. As I say
Africa meba ho. My the business sense. mesre empanimfo imienu eye kan bi mamen kan bi enye sebe abatire ene ye de beka economic issues na ti said ya okan ukoto se enamfo mienu ko a enyina ho misa se na ye dey bisa se na anu asem no ye dey ene bai inti mesre se Professor Gyampoh sese unyini Dr. Domfeh nsusu wanyini se bibi ena enkoyie ewo montem kra no a Yesu nti Ghana de ye de Yesu nti bamu a etimi solve they have to solve them na yenya yewo economic arena no mu no so omo kasa yetie won sebe ya yensu ebenya bibi afiri wo mo ho omo asua nwoma tu ni nyina omo nimde owe Dr. Domfeh submissions ya na ye owe Professor Gyampoh ne submissions eno so ye but muja submissions ni nyina gu o na mudi emotions achi a emoaye seriously speaking emoaye nkra enti no minim ye say Gyampoh de obetie me omani sibiu no matter what Professor Dr. Domfeh so onhwe so say we pani so no say mo amaye mrantie ye go studio ni etwa bros amomu mienu mu beka say but ade no eya no so no nanu amini Asaki ko UTV Asaki say adwadifo ntete nema so say Asaki ultimi ntra UTV nka nkyere adwadifo say ye ntete nema so that is not how it works minya daji chirechire mu but he was insistent which is very good ono so advocate ama consumers what I say eno kire say menene nya adwe a e wo say edane bibi basa debi
but mama obeni mama busa say politician na share sade we chiri ana because na ke hu ni say your professor ke buo mu panti e den e duru say
sa MPP NDC factor in fact nyame kra na abam ke bedi Ghana fo awu mo minim obi ne maame a odwa ne maame because of sa MPP NDC na ni wura free say ne maame odede ba hwiasa so no inti actually ansana all ne ni ba no ho so say hey mistake be na me ye inti sanko koye ena na ne maame awu a na say sabi wadin sam fumu pa wo ye hu hwia enyi sa and na me da bia ya na ye adwadifo ye be kasa kire politicians na omuntie na office ha meti and na no pay minya complaints in free dom kra no manya bad time etiminu mienu wa na o data it is a pia bontin say ni e kasa ni e ka bibi kire mo say ade we mo fan tutu yie ya beto aba ma metra ha ya asamba na mkacho
ko aban kokko mo antie NMPP fo di
lu mu bedi ntwo ne ntwo na mu bedie no so mo awe yi a yakọ ni tfm ni ekọ program na MPP ni bi sha samu aboye chi sa mu am ye tue na se ubeblemu mi a ublemu mi blemu hunu kwa ye hunu ka kire mo antie sa pepepe na aban ya wabai ye bokoko a ontie if you say me de ti said the okay boot on the ground no e chale what to cross account boot ni hi me sha chale e dey afa grounds
enti opani o ka se politicians na NDC ni MPP for na share chire omo interest pa ne sign so omo de aduru say omo o party communicators omo Prof omo wa che say omo de afra obi aka civil society groups kwa say bi wa enti dem bi na politicians hwehwe say omo de aduru lecturers so because in can say lecturers in the can na go omo ka say modu and is a politician so ko to omo so a say dey ni obi aka sa Supreme Court judge smart omo lawyer smart omo doctor smart omo they say mo dey do academia lectures so and they say obia
me timi aka say a habit you will subia emoyen when we are dealing with the political divide Oh, ye fa enkrofo. This is asema okay. Domfeh wo issues are. One fan pe Gyampoh asem. And a Gyampoh nso issues on fan pe Domfeh asem. Enti no efiri baabi na eba. Na ya na ebi onu ma politics ne de ebe fa so kwa. Me sada me ebi also a politics ne kan na edi generate saa ene ye boni ya edi animguase abre wo mu mienu nyina. Mimi momu de meka ne said the two of them should meet. Omofa law court lawsuit nto nchen. Na mienu no samra public. Emma Ghana for hunu say eya asem ne bae enso yaka. Sabe nkukon kitinkiti ayeso wo wi de. En hardwins a obi awibi. Nti ni wanyina ni. So ahunu. Enye eyibia freno say bia de bia ye hu ye bone so bim lady no credit da wa ni aka. Mema ni na wiase nyina do mpenko konketenkete on tafre na batwe.
But see one asema eba Dr. Gyampoh lawyers atwera command Domfeh o so mo de na court.
Oh enkosi hwe. Enkosi yakeka no kan bi enkosi hu. Asa BBC for kan bi o mo kekan bia. On twachiri enye no na be clear no enye no na be dware. Na mmom ekwan a omumienu ebeba bonten ene Ghana for abekasa na hia ne omumienu nyina agiatum say we were wrong. So no eno na bema sa dware na opesu dware no aye successful. What I say na nya court na court no say yakeka no kan bi abende. Misdemeanor. So no, me
well, criminal issue.
Civil ideas at the end of the day. Yakika no can be BBC for a kind of no or tea, you know, I'm court case na you man and see no. It's a pass a judge of
well, but and also the defense mom dear. Say
defense, but
defamatory now also could repeat here. Wow, say repeat here and also a defamatory, but say madam lawyer back also message. What send the mamma say yan can't Gyampoh say and Kabeya. On my said you two Gyampoh for us or money lawyers on red draw no on red draw because yes, I said no a bear day. And he right by a question or say say a lady be your friend say MFA then they say Prof. Gyampoh ye ni be or say no. And and this yeah. And it I say no I ban to say a bear yan can't so. I just say yeah Dr. Domfeh evidence mra and Prof to be say Domfeh chi.
Nebusia this same class between Professor Gyampoh and Dr. Domfeh na abayo be refer no ama ke abebrese e posti e wo Facebook e the comment be by say there is no serious country that will appoint men who have documented history and allegations of sexual assault or sexual harassment against females to high government positions. It sends the message that men can abuse females and be rewarded. Do better, Ghana. When in summer, Abayoa Amake Abebrese Eposi on Facebook. And on Kevin Ekobedute like I say, on also on 7 Abeduna Kachi. On the reaction, can see Ama Yenuaba Amake Abebrese Abeseno speaking Kana Uti. Kevin Taylor, or say, such a nonsense assertion. What are these flamingo use her 2x4 fame for? Which women's advocacy have you championed apart from your gibberish amateur movie role? Idiot. They have only have voices when it's about NDC and the affiliate. Don't bring yourself. Ebusia reaction na Kevin Taylor de Amake Abebrese about the comment no any. Now I say Kevin best say Adjubrel. The woman is expressing her view. And don't you know? The best say don't attack her. That is her opinion about Professor Gyampoh's appointment. Also say that documentary BBC ebe fan of based on that, no, he should not have been given that position as the boss of the Shipper's Authority. Ite busuya sana nsem no ekofane sesia no Professor Gyampoh lawyers actually command Dr. Domfeh say you should retract and apologize on sir comments on making against Dr. Gyampoh on the show say Orien Kwarano. Make sure say over chaba jama san say mama in the comment section na adribrel yes 10% rise here into no yen hwe na yen ka bibia so ndwe na bibia so ntwa and it's make sure say Professor Gyampoh versus Dr. Domfeh on TV3 live television in some way viral. What do you make of this banter? Was it needed in the first place? And I said it could have been avoided because two people in academia and paying for doctor and professor one day about saying they couldn't control their emotions at the Sanse. Wow, what do you think of it? What do you make of it? Chiraji from mommy in the comment section. And subscribe to Musica TV, YouTube, not following Facebook, TikTok and Instagram for latest updates. Medasi.